Hi, I'm James,
And I'm Erin.
and we're here with the Brains Report to talk to you about the Blue Alpine Freeze Dryer. This is the medium-sized baby, and I'm glad you just showed up because we just finished a batch of Skittles.
Yeah, let's turn it off and take them out.
Yeah, let's see how they turned out. I'm gonna press home, and because the pressure's all built up, it's usually hard to just open it. So Erin's gonna release some pressure.
And then we put it into the bucket that we have there in case there's any condensation, although with Skittles there rarely is.
The pressure's released, and now it opens easily. Let's see how these Skittles came out. Ooh. Hopefully with our video editing skills, we showed you, or can show you how they were made, the process. We put a giant bag, like not one of those bags you get in the line at the grocery store, but
A family
one of those,
size.
yeah, that you get in the candy aisle at the grocery store. Did you want me to try one of them?
Yeah, try one, James.
Okay. Ow! Ah! You know I just got a temporary crown, Erin.
Yeah, you need to power through it. Come on, keep going.
Oh,
For the people.
okay, I'll do it for our subscribers. This is for the subscribers. If you don't subscribe, this isn't for you. I'm kidding. You don't have to subscribe.
Break your teeth on the rainbow.
But yeah, we've got 5 trays of these that we just finished. And it comes with the 5 trays and these cool liners. So it's not like getting stuck to the metal. And these are silicone liners, so it's very easy to clean them.
And they can even go in the dishwasher. It's so nice.
Yeah.
And it comes with the unit. It also came with a handy dandy cover, which is very big, but it'll be a nice dust cover in case we're ever not using it. And what else did it come with? It came with a pump over there that does all of the pumping needs. What kind of pumping does it need to do, James?
So I'm a scientist, so I know all about it. So first it freezes it, and then it dries it, hence the name. And the vacuum helps with the drying part. It kind of sucks out all of the moisture. The trays in here are kind of kept warm, but the chamber is kept cold. So all the moisture is pulled out. And go ahead and reach your hand in here. Come on. Just put your hand. And you'll feel it's very cold. With higher moisture things, you might see like big chunks of ice in there. Candy doesn't have a lot of moisture. And that's kind of why you need this drain thing, because you hit the defrost thing, which is quick start defrost, and then it kind of warms the sides, and then all the moisture comes out and melts and goes into the bucket. It doesn't come with a bucket, so have your own bucket.
Yeah, that's the only thing that you need actually, because it comes with the trays, it comes with the liners. They also sent along a nice sealer that you can seal your bags with. These great bags.
50 Mylar bags.
And also these deoxidizer packages that you can put in to keep the moisture from creeping back into
50 of them.
That's not...
50.
And then it comes with all the hoses to connect everything, this tool thing to tool about with it. What else did it come with? I think that's about it.
Yeah.
And they also threw in a bag of the Nerd Gummy Clusters to get us started. So really the only thing that we needed to get our first batch going was the bucket. But that, again, if you're doing candy, not even really that necessary. But you do want to have that bucket around just to drain it. But otherwise, it's kind of all together. We've got everything we needed to like just get going on it.
My bucket. So I was intimidated by this. It kind of sat on this table wrapped up for a week or two.
If not longer, because we were both like, okay, yeah, we're so excited to freeze dry, but it was so big and so intimidating.
Yeah.
But then once we actually unwrapped it.
Yeah, Blue Alpine makes this like stupidly simple. Like you just press the buttons. Like it has recipes, and we haven't had to like deviate much from these recipes. It's got candy, greens. We've done ramps, meat, pulled pork. We've done fruit. We love like picking up like a big like thing of frozen fruit and just popping it in there, and then you have fruit for the next 25 years. Liquids and soup type stuff. So yeah, you just press the buttons, and we've found that it's been like pretty, like very true to the
recipe, the pre-programmed
presets. Yeah.
No, it's been really easy. There's one other so it's all on a nice little touch screen pad there, and then there's only one other thing, and it's just a little off switch on the back, so you can turn it off.
It's also an on switch.
Oh,
you can turn it on with that as well.
But it's so there's not a whole lot of buttons to deal with, not a whole lot of different levers you've got to kind of adjust to get going with it or to use it, which is really convenient. As far as it goes, when you go to start it and look at this huge like plexiglass thing, it's like, I don't know, almost an inch thick here. And it's kind of scary, kind of like a pressure cooker. Like you saw we had to like do it, but it latches real good, and then you preset, figure out your programming there.
Yeah.
And then you start it, and then it just goes.
And it tells you to ensure that the door is shut and the drain valve is closed. We don't want to, because it's already freeze dried. Like.
Yeah, we don't need to double freeze dry, but also it's very loud, and then.
Yes.
Which is one of the things that we really didn't maybe like the best about it, is that, especially at night, because we've got it in a room that's connected to where we sleep, and so we could hear it kind of switch gears when it was changing to the next part of the cycle.
Yeah, going from the freeze cycle to the vacuum, like drying cycle.
And that was very loud.
Turning the pump on, yeah.
And there's also some lights on, not only on this, but also on the pump. There is lights that we have to cover if we don't want to see those lights in the dark at night.
I'm pretty sure there are ghosts in the pump, because it made like this woo
sound.
Yeah,
it definitely is. They come haunted, scary. Which is really cool, like an extra feature. I think the ghosts help to make them do the amazing things that freeze-dried things do.
Yeah, I mean, could be. They're like the elves, the Keebler elves.
Yeah. So we've talked about setup. We've talked about how to run a cycle. We showed you how it ends up. Let's talk about some of the things that we freeze-dried that we like. First, I'll tell you about a couple things that we freeze-dried that we didn't like, that didn't work out. We tried Jelly Bellies. They don't work. Because of the
cornstarch.
The cornstarch of it.
Yeah. It's also one of the top ingredients. It's not going to freeze dry.
Yeah.
Cornstarch is.
And then also red vines. They were a big failure and disappointment. But we've had a lot of really good success with some other stuff here. We've got mini Skittles. Actually,
hold it for you, and you
careful.
Can point.
Mini Skittles turn out really good. They're tiny. They're really fun. The Nerd Gummy Clusters, of course. We've got Peeps of all sizes. These are my favorite Peeps. They're chocolate mousse Peeps, and they are amazing. And you can see that you can do them like the full thing, and you can do a full Peep as well. We did cut a bunch of them in half, though, because we were afraid that they might like get bigger. They don't really get that much bigger, but they are some of my favorite things, and they'll be great for Easter's to come. Cheesecake, which is one of James's favorite things. This is like a blackberry cheesecake,
and you can mail your friends some cheesecake this way.
Yep, and then we've got
doesn't go bad.
Werther's Originals, which we might do a little bit of, like, I would say maybe with some of the hard candies you can mess with the settings a little bit to make them melt a little bit more and then go and do their thing. Fresh fruit, we've got strawberries. These just came straight from a freezer package. Like you get at Costco or in your freezer aisle, just a big thing of frozen fruit. We also did mangoes like that, but they've all been eaten because they were delicious. They were amazing. This is pulled pork, and it looks real funky. Not the most appetizing to look at, but it is delicious. We haven't tried reconstituting it yet, but I would say in a pinch, like if I needed to like have some quick protein, It's like a weird jerky. But and then this is my favorite personally. I love to forage in the woods. These are ramps, and they are just a naturally growing thing that you can go and forage for, that taste like onions and garlic. So they're a really cool thing, but they're only in a very specific time of the spring do they grow. So being able to like put them into a format where they're gonna stay forever, like, and stay fresh. I've got a little deoxidizer thing in here, so I don't have to necessarily put it into a bag. Because I'm a very visual person, I need to see where my spices are and what they look like. But that's so
self 25 years is forever, didn't you? Right?
I know. Well, I mean, until next season, I've got enough freeze dried around. But you can just put them in these bags too, but you want to make sure to label them. Otherwise, you've got a lot of really great mystery bags around your house and you don't know what's in them, and you have to open them all again to see what your husband put in them so that you can label them. But you want to put in an oxidizer or deoxidizer thing, one of those little, do not eat packets, and then you seal them. No, don't eat them. You can't have that. And you seal it, and then, like James has been saying, they're good for like 25 years, which is such an amazing thing when we're talking about emergency preparedness. But also, if you're thinking about, a lot of people have been doing a lot of like small businesses where they're selling the candies and stuff like that. Having a product that stays shelf stable, like really complies with a lot of those cottage law kind of things, but also it makes it super easy to have a nice stock and not have to worry about, oh, I've got to sell it right away. You've got a little bit of time to go to your different markets and stuff like that. We've been seeing them at pretty much every farmer's market that we go to. There's somebody selling the freeze-dried goods, or even at the local grocery stores now. Local places are having fun, selling their freeze-dried goods.
Yeah, and I want to note that the different things vary quite a bit in how long they take to freeze dry. So candies, I can see why people start small businesses, because like the Skittles we did today took about 2 hours. And it's kind of based on moisture content. So something with more moisture is going to take longer. Like the strawberries took about 24 hours. And yeah, put off a fair amount of heat. This baby does, which kind of sucks in the summer, especially if you're sleeping on the same floor. But yeah, you mentioned this could be a good option for preppers. I think yes. Yeah, it provides different meal options besides the already freeze-dried stuff, which may be very high in sodium and not good for you. This gives you more control over what you're preparing for. And with the price, this baby costs $3,000. I'd say it may be more for like small business people.
Yeah.
I also want to touch on how much electricity it uses. It uses about 1 kilowatt hour per hour, in which will cost about 17 cents of electricity per hour. Which doesn't sound like much, but it can add up, especially if you're doing a 24-hour cycle. And I also want to talk about the big competitor, Harvest Rate, which you may have seen at Costco. This one, based on I follow all the freeze dryer communities on Facebook, and I'm always learning more and more, and it seems like this one's better. So it works faster, and it's more user-friendly. So it may be, I think this is more expensive, so it may be worth the extra costs, especially since it comes in 7 colors. So you may be able to get something that matches your decor. I don't know. It could be like one of those low-key status symbols. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, it's a pricey item. I'd want to make for darn sure that this is what you want. As far as having a freeze dryer, if you're hell-bent on buying a freeze dryer, I think Blue Alpine's a good choice. I choose it over Harvest Right, just based on how user-friendly and yeah, just simple to use it is. and fast.
Absolutely. It's a lot of set it and forget it, which is really easy. The pan liners are super easy to clean. One thing that I would say is a little bit less easy would be that the shelves are stuck in there and they're like a set limit, so you can, like I was telling you about the Peeps, like we've cut some in half because if things expand and then they touch the top of the shelves, then you've got to get in there and clean it, which is not as easy. So that part of the cleaning, not a huge fan of, and the fact that it's not adjustable, but as far as everything else, it's so easy to use and you can fit a lot in there. It's not like the shelves are like spaced so that you can't fit enough stuff, but it's definitely, it's a great product. It's been something like coming from somewhere where I've never freeze dried anything before, and neither has James. Like, we were able to use it and have used it for a lot of different things and had fun experimenting with it and felt confident using it because it's so easy. So that's my opinion on it.
I can't wait to make some more cheesecake.
Oh yes, the cheesecake is the best. We've actually had a friend reach out to us to ask if we could make some more for another friend's event, so we're excited to play around and see what we can freeze dry next. And if you've got any good ideas for things that we could try freeze drying, let us know. And in the comments, I guess we do this, right?
They're down there. They're not.
Yeah, and then James will tell you to smash
the subscribe
button.
Smash the comment. Thank you for watching Brains Report.
Yeah, bye.